Hello YouTubers. I guess you could call this video stuff. Mainly parts from a dismantled microwave oven that was headed for the trash. I pulled out some of the useful bits that were in it, and or what I thought was useful, and I gotta see what works here. One thing I noticed when I took it apart, microwave transformer is no good. Absolutely fried. And what's interesting, in this microwave, this is the power input board. Your power, sorry about the video here. Your power goes in through these two wires, your neutral and your hot, and the ground goes to the chassis. And here's the outputs that go to the control board. And this assembly has a capacitor and a choke on it, along with the fuse. And the fuse, surprisingly, is still good. So when this happened, it just it blew the secondary windings on this transformer. So this really isn't good for anything but a paperweight or all the copper that's in it. The capacitor, from what I've checked, is still good, and I would hope that the high voltage diode there is good. The magnetron I checked, there is no short between the filament and ground, so I would assume that the magnetron out of this unit is hogging my screws and still good. Now, what other microwaves I could fit this in, I have no idea. But you grab all the good parts when you have, and that includes a dual squirrel cage blower fan. The only bad part about this one was most of these, well, in fact all of them that I've seen require a capacitor, but most of them have the capacitor, mounted on the motor or within reasonable distance. This one had the motor run capacitor on the control board, so I just simply cut the control board. Also pulled the little magnetron cooling fan out. These rarely go bad, but you still never know. This cord here has been my biggest help, best tool that I've had in the past 15 or so years. I've used it to test things and also cook hot dogs. Yes, you can cook hot dogs using electricity. The fan runs, blows, and sucks. Windings feel awful warm on this motor down here. We've got our capacitor soldered to its leads. I'm not touching anything for the time being. Hopefully I got this schematic right. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me. It's got blue coming from the motor, going to AC. That's a symbol for AC there. You have red and yellow going to the capacitor, which we got. Okay, and then up here, if you want low, you apply the hot lead to the white wire or the other side of the line input. And if you want high, you disconnect white and hook up black. Now, there aren't many wiring combinations with 3 wires here. And I'll show you an example. Let's take the black wire and make it hot. That's high. And if I didn't have it propped up against that rack there, when I tried this earlier, the fan went flying off the workbench. So it's quite powerful. So that's the only possible combination I can think of.